Coming up, a Lakeland teenager is killed. The county seeks support from the Georgia Department of Transportation.
And some statistics from Labor Day weekend travels. Stay with us.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Jarday Johnson.
And I'm Tiffany Taveras. A Lakeland teenager is dead after being stabbed during an altercation last Thursday.
The 16-year-old Jaquez Jermaine Mosley was stabbed while allegedly attempting to protect his sister from bullying. Two twin males who had been reportedly bullying Mosley's sister and her cousin for several weeks approached Mosley and his sister at the bus stop and pulled out a knife during a confrontation. Another teenager was also caught in the altercation and received a knife wound to the arm. Those familiar with the teenagers involved claim that the root of the bullying was a long-standing family conflict. Lanier County High School has been made aware of this conflict in the past and had made attempts to intervene. The GBI has been placed in charge on the investigation.
Since the Georgia Department of Transportation recently gained new leadership, the department is not acknowledging an alleged nonverbal agreement with the county officials for the county to maintain various roads throughout the county. News Valdosta's Cam Copeland has more.
For several years, the Lowndes County Board of Commissioners has negotiated with the Georgia Department of Transportation for the county to be reimbursed for the $85,000 spent on the maintenance of Bemis Road and various exit areas throughout the county. The county allegedly had a handshake agreement with the Department of Transportation, placing the cost of maintenance in their hands. While the Valdosta branch of the Georgia Department of Transportation did not see the need to make a statement, many citizens remain skeptical of the department and its operations. In July, Georgia voters voted down on the Transportation Special Purpose Local Option Sales Tax, also known as TSPLOST.
TSPLOST would have given greater access to this community by way of the various major arteries. For example, 84 East coming in and going out of Valdosta. Those roads would have been widened.
The Georgia Department of Transportation recently shocked the county when they signed an agreement reimbursing the city $3,500 per mile each year for the maintenance of roads within city limits. Despite what the outcome may be, the county still has plans to mow the areas within its limits. There are no hard feelings between the groups, as there has only been a misunderstanding of terminology. The groups plan to discuss the issue further in order to reach an agreement. With News Valdosta, I'm Cam Copeland.
With the Labor Day weekend now behind us, the Georgia State Patrol now reviews the statistics compared to previous Labor Day weekends. Last year, 4 Georgians were killed in traffic accidents during the holiday. This year, that number rose to 10. There were 8 fatal crashes in the 78-hour holiday weekend, as well as 373 non-fatal crashes, resulting in over 230 injured motorists. While the number of fatalities may be up this year, the overall number of crashes and injuries.
Coming up, supporters urge Betty White to attend the Democratic National Convention, and a Thomasville church collapses.
And your local weather. Stay with us.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
Valdosta State University. Encouraging.
In-depth inquiry.
Hands-on experience.
Service and involvement.
And a global view.
While offering
a beautiful residential campus.
Over 100 fields of study.
Graduate and online degrees.
And championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more. Become more.
Valdosta State University.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks, more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Clint Eastwood may not be the only Hollywood star to grace this season's political campaigns.
Following Eastwood's appearance at the Republican National Convention, several internet-based campaigns have been created urging comedian and Obama supporter Betty White to make an appearance at the Democratic National Convention. The petition on change.org claims that White would be an appropriate choice for the Democratic Party to respond to Eastwood's appearance, stating that Eastwood's speech made fools of elderly Americans, yet claims White will be able to better handle such a task by introducing President Obama. Currently, the campaign gained more than 5,000 supporters through the online petition website change.org and more than 25,000 likes on Facebook.
Taking a look at your local weather, expect it to be partly sunny with a 40% chance of rain all day. The high will be around 90 and the low around 71.
Yesterday, staff members of St. Thomas AME Church came together to observe the remains of their collapsed church. Reports say that the church began to collapse on as its own Saturday as children living nearby complained about loud noises from the direction of that building. When other church members were alerted, they came to find that the roof had collapsed and walls were gradually collapsing as well. Pastor Clement Choice believes that there will be over $200,000 worth of work to be done.
7 people were hospitalized after a major traffic accident between a car and a church van on Highway 41 near Lake Park this past Friday. Authorities said earlier that 11 people were involved in this crash, 9 adults, a child, and an infant. Luckily, the child had received only superficial injuries, and the infant was unharmed.
Coming up, a student hacks his grades, a Blazer sports update,
and a very interesting ransom request. Stay with us.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Jarde Johnson.
And I'm Tiffany Taveras. Former Albany State University student Derek Davis has pleaded guilty to hacking the school's computer system to change his grades. Attorney General Sam Olin said Davis was a student and a part-time employee in the IT department at Albany State University, where he proceeded to change his grades for 4 classes that he attended in 2010. Derek Davis pled guilty in a Dougherty County Superior Court to 4 county courts of computer trespass. The judge sentenced Davis to 2 years of probation and ordered him to pay a fine of $2,000.
The women's soccer team kicked off their 2nd season this past Friday, playing against the Coker Cobras. Coach Mel Hines, fresh of last year's Coach of the Year award, led the ladies off to a quick start when in the 10th minute, Leanne Bishop scored the first goal of the season off a corner kick. The Lady Blazers never looked back as they ended the game with 28 shots, 19 of them on target. As impressive as the offense was, defense was the name of the game as the women held Coker to 0 shots, giving goalkeeper Olivia Mills her first clean sheet of the season. Next week, Coach Hines takes the ladies on the road for conference play against Delta State.
The VSU Blazers opened the regular football season up on a low note this weekend by dropping their season opener to Saginaw State University. The Blazers started the game with the lead, but lost it in the final 2 minutes, the fall 28-24. The Blazers starting quarterback Caden Cochran was pulled and replaced by freshman quarterback Graham Craig, who finished the game with a touchdown pass to wide receiver Shontavious Jones. The Blazers will take on a Fort Valley State in non-conference action Saturday.
An Atlanta woman, Emily Connors, finally gets reunited with her dog, a 7-year-old Maltese named Plato. While missing pets are not uncommon, a stolen pet held for ransom still worried police. Connors reported that her home was robbed. Her TV, laptop, and other electronics were missing, along with Plato. Days later, she began receiving phone calls and text messages threatening to torture and kill the dog if a $3,000 ransom was not paid. It was not until the ransomer sent a picture of Plato with a revolver against her head that Connors had the police begin to take it seriously. Police urged Connors to wait and allow them to handle the situation, but Connor needed her companion back and met the ransomer outside of a local bank after talking him down to $1,000 for the dog. Connors reported that the man just strolled casually with the dog inside of a black backpack, made the exchange, and left. Police are still investigating.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Tiffany Taveras. Have a great day.
And I'm Jarde Johnson. We'll see you next time.